How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm down here in Florida with the man. You gotta go upside down.
Oh, true.
True? Does this look better?
With me, Scott Rose.
And?
Hi!
And Lawson Lindsay! Wow.
Lindsay's here too!
What a start to this video. What we're doing right now is a very unique style of fishing, very controversial as well. Sunset? We are fishing for bullseye snakehead down here in Miami, Florida. Just about to get started. Just kidding, it's sunset of the previous day, but I wasn't supposed to film an intro because this was top secret stuff, correct?
Top secret.
So I'm now filming my intro. However, I hope you guys enjoy. We did get into some snakehead. All right, so we are just getting started this morning. It's a little after sunrise. And you said they'll follow it all the way to the boat sometimes.
Yeah, like, well, think about it. You still got heavy grass right here. So they could, in reality, be sitting in any of this. They're not all up on the edge. Sometimes you'll pull them up from deeper in the grass. Like right there, you could get eaten.
And these are all bullseye snakehead, right?
All bullseye, yeah.
And the setup we're using, this is pretty much a largemouth setup.
Totally.
But it's snakehead. We got a little ribbit frog, completely weightless, weedless, 65-pound braid, big heavy flipping stick. And I've been instructed to set the hook as hard as I humanly can, correct?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because these fish have an extremely bony top of their head, to a point where if you don't use a heavy rod like we're using a 7.3 heavy. If you don't use something like that with a ton of power and a big heavy hook set, that hook just will not penetrate. And the hooks we're using, they're a special type of hook that, honestly, almost every single hook I've ever used, just one fish will roll the tip right over and ruin the hook. To give you an idea of how strong these fish's skulls really are.
Watch this, I'm gonna do the dip.
Yeah. Dude, last trip we got one to eat on that.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never gotten a fish to do that before, even a bass.
The snakehead will come and eat them. Like it's kind of a known thing.
Hopefully we won't catch just snakeheads today. We might catch a couple little largemouths to go along with them, but that's the goal. I mean, I grew up in Chicago. I've never seen a snakehead, God forbid, caught one. Because most people in Florida, you said, just kind of kill them.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have a negative stigma about them, thinking that they wipe out all the native species and whatnot. You know, the reality is they've been here for 20 years. They occupy a relatively small space. And despite all the negative criticism on these fish, there's never been a single scientific study done to determine what they do whatsoever. So everything out there...
But they're bad, Scott.
Oh yeah, they're terrible. Everything out there, honestly, it's made up. Until someone does a study and proves anything, everyone's just kind of starting drama. The reality is these fish are pretty epic sport fish. There's tons and tons of bass and peacocks around here where we are today. It's a loaded canal filled with life. And most locals that target these fish often have very, very few of them will say anything bad about them in terms of what they're doing.
Where are bullseye snakehead from in the world?
They're from Asia, like the Thailand and Laos area, that Cambodia, that general part of the world.
General part of the world.
They got here just like a lot of these other fish. They were just illegally introduced by some random dude and they stuck on. Well, real, Chris.
Dude, it's on the surface.
Yeah, I know, but you can't go still.
What do you think that was?
Snakehead.
Well, you missed it.
Yeah, you did. That's why I'm talking about that grass.
I was like holding, what's it called? I thought he might have had it. That's why I just didn't do anything.
No, it's not a bad thought.
So that was the first confirmed snaky.
Yeah, that was definitely. That's what their hits sound like. There's nothing you could have done differently there. You just hit in a terrible spot.
Thank you for making me feel better.
That's a fish. Holy! Did you see that?
Yeah, I waited a good second and a half.
Wait, did it even get taken down?
Yeah, it barely got slurped. Like, look at.
Yeah.
I almost.
Matrix back here.
I really hope I got that on GoPro. Lost. It was just. Shoom.
That was a tiny little fish.
I know. I even waited to set the hook. I thought he had it.
Yeah, I didn't even see the eat. I was like looking.
I felt the eat, and I just went slack on him.
Yeah, I don't think that was anything we need to worry about.
All I know is I almost ended Lawson's life right there.
You said that because you just reminded me that I saw literally 2 peacocks here last week.
Oh, dude, it eat it.
Set.
Damn it, dude.
That was a snake.
That was a snakehead that ate it while I was dangling the frog.
Oh, sick.
Dude,
So
that was
sick. It was a good take.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
He's not coming back. Usually doesn't. Snakeheads are kind of a one-hit fish.
I was just covering the
No, it's a good idea to do it anyway. They might.
I don't think I got meat in him.
You didn't. The freaking pole on the tree, like when I'm talking about hanging off a tree, I'm talking like one of these little branches right here. Like you were 4 feet up the tree.
I was doing that and he
Like
just
that,
slurped
dude.
it, dude.
You have too much slack, I'd say.
I do not have a good batting average right now.
No, you're 0 for 3. But again, you've had hits in bad spots. Like all of your hits have come in just terrible spots. Like you haven't just had a straight retrieve where it gets sucked under.
Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't screw that one up. And if I do, then...
Go in there.
Oh, dude, something spooked.
Set.
Yes!
That's a snake.
Dude, something spooked right when I...
Give your drag a touch.
Dude, I think it's a pretty decent one.
Decent.
Oh, God. Hey!
There's one.
They exist.
31 too.
Huh?
31. That's probably like a 3+.
Hey.
Maybe closer to 4.
Nice cast suggestion.
Yes, sir.
These things are freaking weird, man.
There's a slot under their gills like this. You
Dude, that's
push
like
down.
a hard
Yeah.
plate.
See what I'm talking about? You push down on them like this. They want to move, so you gotta listen to me carefully. Push down on their head. There's a slot right here, and you grab it like this. See that?
Yeah.
Just that. Right
You're stressing me
See
out
that?
here. Is this a difficult fish to hold?
No, but they're gonna want to shake. If you hold like this, and then you just push them. See what I mean?
So Scott says as long as their gills stay wet, which this guy's gills are still wet, he said he can stay in the boat all day.
Pretty much. You know, their body would drive, and they'd be in trouble in that sense. But as long as the fish is wet, they can stay out of the water for an extremely long time. Hours,
weird. He's like-
if not even more.
It's like getting dry on me.
Yeah, so we'll wet them in a second here, grab some photos, and yeah, that's it.
So Miami, Florida here is the only place you can catch these bullseye snakeheads. I know up in the Potomac and in the northern US, you can catch, what are they called, northern snakehead? They're a different type of snakehead. Truthfully, I know absolutely nothing about these fish. It's just a really cool opportunity because Scott here actually guides for these fish. So if you ever want to catch these and come down to Miami, Florida, let the man right here know, and he can get you on some nice bullseye snakehead. So we're gonna let Buddy go.
So,
Hopefully first of many.
away he goes.
See you, friend.
That was a sick swim off, dude.
Awesome swim off. Right in the sunlight. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly talk about something. There's a lot of controversy behind releasing snakeheads. Me personally, I don't kill them. And my thought process is that until someone does a study and proves that these fish are harming the environment, I'm not gonna go out of my way to kill a fish that is, you know, this fish is not at fault for being here. We put this fish here. And while we're fishing for snakeheads, we're gonna catch tons of largemouth. We'll see lots of peacocks. It's a healthy ecosystem. And really, these snakehead are just a badass sport fish. So until something changes to make me think otherwise, I'm gonna just keep letting them go.
Dude, that thing hit like a truck. Those things were damn cool. You coming up to the front of the boat, Lawson?
You can keep having it. I'll let you get one more, and then I'll step up since I've caught them before.
Then you'll step up.
No, reel out. Back in there, farther. Yeah.
Got him. No, he came off.
That one you rushed.
That one I rushed?
Really bad.
He'll bite again. I got meat in him.
That was eat and set. You never eat, drop the rod and got into him.
No. I mean, he had it in his mouth. He
No,
just didn't have it in enough. Look at. Think that was a snakehead?
Yeah, that was a snake. Wow. Yeah, bro. You gotta slow down.
I suck. I did it right in the first time.
That one was a hard miss, though. They're super active right now.
I think it's safe to say I should have had that one.
Yeah, that one was a miss.
Something's waking up.
Oh, that was so cool.
Jumping, boy.
Good one, dude.
Dude, that was badass.
Woo!
Right at the boat.
They came out of the middle of the canal.
Yeah.
Want me to hold the camera?
I think he came out from the grass.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Dude, honestly, I feel like every time me and Chris fish together, the bite sucks. Oh.
Yes! Snake! Snake!
Yeah, Chris. My audio there.
What are we doing here, Scott?
That's a little flipper. Flip him right in.
That's a little guy, but it's another snakehead.
That's snakehead number dose.
On the swim bait.
That's good news.
That is good news.
You know what that means? Release the swim bait.
That is good news, Ron Burgundy.
Dude, did you hear my audio right as you got one?
Every time we fish, this sucks.
Boom. Oh man, not good.
Dude, this guy got the hook bad. Well, oh, this guy just wants to go. He wants to do that.
He's down to paper towels.
So I've been told I'm not supposed to hold them. This is not the correct way, but this is the way we're gonna hold this guy.
Oh, it's sick.
He's not nearly as big.
That's not the correct way to hold it, Chris.
You suck.
So they're not, honestly, looking at these fish, I thought they'd be like kind of hard, kind of sharp, but they're very soft. All their fins and all that.
What? Just grab him the way we told.
He's going in. It was a small one. I was about to do that anyway.
Oh my.
Perfect. So that's another snakehead on the day. We've sucked. The bite has been not good, Scott.
Bite has been poopy.
Is this one of the worst snakehead bites you've ever had?
It's not the worst bite I've ever had.
It's just not good. But that was another. We've now caught 3 on the day. We've been fishing for like 5 hours.
Don't say that. We've caught 3 in the day.
Yeah. Scott, are you still sticking to your plan that you want to catch 5 today?
Yeah. Dude, all we need is 2.
Yeah.
Like, we can catch 5.
We can catch 5. I like the positive thinking.
We can catch him. All right, I quit. Sorry, guys. We didn't do that well.
What's your excuses? Can you please tell the fine folks at home all the wonderful excuses?
Fishing isn't guaranteed. I have no excuse.
Was this fishing tough as beans?
Nope. I have no excuses. Sometimes fish choose not to eat your lure, and when that happens, you can just salute your hat and say, well, I'll try again next time.
Atta boy. So this video was really all over the place. Yesterday we started off snake fishing, doing a... What are you doing?
I lifted too much. That's got to get cut.
I don't think so. The fishing we did yesterday for snakehead and this type of fishing about as opposite as you can have. That fishing can often be very difficult. This, not so much. So Lawson and I are about to make a pivot. I'm ending this video. We're about to film a new one. What are we doing, Lawson?
Multi-species fly fishing challenge.
Challenge. So you guys know I'm a fly fishing newbie, so this should be pretty epic. Scott says there's about 12 different species in this canal. We only have about an hour to fish, so I don't expect us to catch 12, but it should be very fun. It's much more of a challenge than just yanking out a bunch of dumb largemouth on the edges of these canals. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. The snakeheads were really cool. It was an awesome experience. Again, big thank you to this guy for hosting Lawson and I and helping us catch those snakes. If you guys want to do that, or this, honestly, because it's also a blast. We've caught more fish than we can even handle. Hit this guy up. He's a great guy, great fisherman, great guide. I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.